Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. I am Susa's mama. Thank you for joining me today. I work in the state of New Jersey as a licensed mental health counselor, and on this channel I film about faith, family and mental health. A quick disclaimer: I am not your counselor and I'm not here to diagnose anyone, but I only share these videos for the sole purpose of improving my skills, and if eventually you find anything interesting or anything useful, please feel free to use them as well. Okay, so let me start with a quick story so you can really get into what we want to talk about today. Have you been in a situation where, let's say, you went for a job interview or you had to do kind of this big presentation somewhere, and then somewhere along the line you just messed up some, like made a teeny weeny mistake, and then you kind of come and be like, oh man, I messed up, I failed woefully, oh this that, they're gonna think I'm a dummy, they might think I'm stupid, they might think I'm that. Your thought just tries to run wild. Have you ever had that? I have. Every human being has one point or the other where they just kind of get into this negative zone. Do you know what we call that in counseling? It is called cognitive distortions. So now let's define what cognitive distortions are. Let's formally define it. They are just a type of irrational thoughts where one views things more negatively than they really are. You just kind of more pessimistic, if I can say that. So that's kind of what cognitive distortions are. So if you've had those thoughts, yeah, you probably had those. But the thing with cognitive distortion is that they're normal. Like I said, we all have those times where we have those kind of thoughts, but then if we don't check them, they become a problem. So so yeah, here are like 5 types. There are a few more, but yeah, I'm just going to talk about 5 types of cognitive distortions. So go with me here. So one of them is emotional reasoning. This is when somebody believes something based on their feelings rather than facts. They just go based on what they feel. An example would be a person that may come and feel like, I feel inadequate, so I must be worthless. Because that's how they feel, they just go with that, right? Then number 2 type will be disqualifying the positives. That is when you push the good stuff aside and just focus on the negative. An example here will be, let's say, as a sports person, your coach watches you play a game, and then at the end of the game gives you his feedback and tells you, oh, you did great from A to whatever level, and then says one thing and says but this. So instead of focusing on the great way you played and how your game went, you're going to focus on the but this. You focus on that negative part of it and you dwell on that all day, and that might affect your mood in a lot of ways. So number 3 is mind reading. You're making assumptions about other people's thoughts, intentions or behavior without any evidence. You just assume what that person is thinking. You just assume what they're going to do in the next moment. An example would be somebody that might have a great business idea, and they'll just conclude and say, I'm not going to go talk to this person about my business idea. They are not probably not going to take me serious about my business proposal. You didn't even put the proposal together a year to go show them. How do you know they're going to take you serious? So then I think that's number 3. So then the 4th one is all or nothing thinking. All or nothing thinking, just seeing seeing things in black or white. There's no in between. You're either you're either pessimist or an optimist. You think in absolute, like there's no in between. It's this or that. So an example would be let's say someone who goes for a job seeker who feels he failed at an interview, because he got a question wrong. Like he'd be like, oh, I went for that job interview. He will forget all the good, everything that went well about the interview and just assume that, or because I answered that question wrong, or I expressed myself in this wrong way, then everything is I've lost that job, I'm not going to get that job and all whatnot. So the last one of the 5 cognitive distortions, this one would be catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is basically just making a mountain out of a molehill. You know, you make a big deal out of nothing. You know, an example would be somebody who believes that he or she is unlovable because he or she cannot seem to find love at a particular time in their life. Like, oh well, maybe I'm not meant to get married. Oh well, maybe I'm not meant to do this. I'm just gonna live my life, you know. So now we have all of these 5 cognitive distortions. Once we learn to spot them, we can challenge them. That's a good thing. They don't have to control our lives or control how we view life. Once we're able to spot distortions or irrational thoughts, we're able to challenge and change them and have better thoughts to feel better about our lives and better situations. So I hope this helps somebody and you're able to get something out of this, and go work on your thoughts. When you change your thoughts, you start to feel better by yourself, I guess. Even the Bible tells us the renewing of our minds, right? We gotta renew our minds. That's basically what it is. So thank you for watching, and please do it to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when I post any videos. Thank you so much for your support. Please do comment. I appreciate your love and likes and all of that. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one.